Hello and welcome to A Broadway Cabaret. The stage is hers. Western Canada Theatre's celebration of International Women's Day. My name is Dawn Bergstrom and I am the producer here at WCT. We come together on the traditional territory of the Kamloops Secwepemc, home of the Secwepemc Nation. It is our honor to live, create, and gather as a community on this beautiful land. Tonight you will see an inspiring and powerful group of women who will share their talents in honor of International Women's Day. You'll also meet members of our all-female creative team who put this event together. If you have questions for us, please share them in the comments and we will answer them as best we can. I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors for this event. Our presenting sponsor is the Kelson Group, and our series sponsors are Kamloops Now, Best Western Kamloops, and CFJC Today. With their generous support, we are able to bring productions like this one to you. And now it is my honor to introduce Elder Connie Jules, who will provide the blessing for our gathering.
In Chechuan, Connie Jules to Kamloops to Stackman. I'd like to say hello to everybody and welcome you to Secwepemc, Kamloops territory. It's a really beautiful day today. March is really promising some nice bright sunshine and weather. I love to hear these birds. And I'd like to say Happy International Women's Day to everybody. And I'd like to say the blessing. Grandfathers, we come to you on this very beautiful day. We'd like to thank you for being here and opening up our gifts so that we could see this beautiful freshness of March and all the beauty that we have around us and everything that we share. Grandfather, we ask you to give us safety and being productive and getting our message out clearly to those hearts, to open them so that we might be productive in a good and healthy way so we could move forward. Grandfather, we also ask that you protect and look after all the peoples of this time. We know that there's a lot of things happening in these unsettling times, but with positive things like this and growth, we hope that this would reach all the ears it needs to reach and touch the hearts, that we can share these good and positive messages. Grandfather, we ask also that you help those that are in need at these times. Grandfather, we'd like to thank you again. Oh, all the relations. Cook's Jam.
Thank you so much to Elder Connie for that blessing. My name is Brittney Martens, and I'm the creative intern here at Western Canada Theatre. And I am so grateful to introduce our first performer of the evening. You may remember Emily as a cast member in 2018's production of Elf and 2019's The Sound of Music. She was also a performer in the first Women's Day event, the All Abroad Community Cabaret back in 2019. Emily says she chose this song to vindicate those powerful women in the world who have been villainized, and we think she does a pretty dang good job of it. Introducing Emily Whalen singing I Want the Good Times Back from The Little Mermaid on Broadway.
When Daddy Dear was floating on his deathbed, he divvied up the kingdom into two. I got his magic shell and half the sea as well. His trident went too. You know his trident went too. My rain white was blissfully delicious, and glamour, glitz, and star all comes. Did I use some black magic? Well, oopsie, my bad. Did I mutilate, maim, and destroy just a tad? And for that I got banished. But me, I'm not mad. There's just one little thing that I want. Just one eensy-teensy thing that I want the good times back. I want those grand old days. I want the twisted nights, the sick delights, the wild soirees. I want those trembling crowds of shellfish cracked and peeled for me to dine. Not because I'm mean or selfish, what's mine. I want disgusting wealth. I want exquisite sin. Want the entire sea to worship me on bended fin. I want to greet my loving subjects and then have them as a snack. Remember those good times? I want them back. Picture it, my little sapling. Soon enough we'll be back on top, sipping bubbly, eating caviar before it hatches. King Triton is the only thing that stands in our way. I'll dethrone him, debone him, then boys, oh yes boys, we're back in business. All together now, I'll bring the good times back, resume my wacky fun, restore the joyful charm of causing harm to everyone. I want to make the merfolk cower like they did in days of yore. Sure, it's sheer abuse of power. Ain't that what power's for? I wanna taste their tears. I wanna hear their screams. I want the special rush you get from crushing hopes and dreams. It's more than simply sentimental. It's an aphrodisiac. Remember those good times? Oh God, were they good times? It's time for more good times. Let's get 'em back. If only I had a way to make him pay, I'd set all Triton straight. Poison, sure, blackmail, or his daughters, maybe. Wait! Why didn't I think of it before? His youngest, the one with the beautiful eyes, which she takes for granted. A woman doesn't know how precious her voice is until she's been silenced. I want the little girl. And, oh, I want her bad. I want her sitting here to lure her dear devoted dad. I want my goody brother to come rescue her the sap. And then one way or another, I'll spring the trap and get the good times back. I mean, with all the perks, the trident crown, the throne, all might alone, the whole damn works. But most of all, I want a Triton pinned and wriggling on the rack. Then, fellas, it's my time, and frankly, it's high time. Those fabulous good times back. They're coming back.
Thanks, Emily, for that awesome song. It's so great to have you back on our stage. My name is Twitch, and I'm the production assistant here at Western Canada Theatre. Next up, let's welcome local dancing queen, Lauren Okano. You may recognize Lauren from last fall. She played the princess in WCT and KSO's live stream production of The Soldier's Tale. She's a brilliant dancer and choreographer, and she's currently taking chemical biology at TRU. Here with a tap solo to Georgia by Emily King. Please enjoy Lauren Okano.
I was not ready the day you gave me your heart. I was still falling apart. But since that moment, I can't stop hearing your name. Wondering about you always. Come back, Georgia, come back. Come back, Georgia, come back. I just need another chance to make it better.
Thank you so much, Lauren, for that beautiful tap solo. I was blessed to get to work with Lauren back in the fall, and it's just so lovely to see her back on our stage. My name is Maddy Henry, and I'm the production coordinator here at Western Canada Theatre. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're so excited to have you. In celebration of women everywhere, we are encouraging our viewers tonight to donate to Kamloops Immigrant Services. They provide integration assistance to immigrating citizens and pay special attention to women and their needs as they adjust to different environments that are changing all around them. They provide services such as counseling, employment and housing assistance, and encourage them to connect with women that are in the community around them. The work that KIS does here in Kamloops is truly irreplaceable, and we hope that they can continue to do this work for years to come. If you would like to make a donation, click the link in the description of this video and it will take you directly to their donation page. Here to tell us more about Kamloops Immigrant Services and the work that she does, this is Liza Ferris.
Hi, my name is Liza Ferris and I work with Kamloops Immigrant Services under the Settlement and Integration Program. I also run a program within the Settlement and Integration team called Enroute, and I work with immigrants and newcomers to Canada that have multiple barriers to integrating and accessing services in our community. How do we assist women in our agency? We help newcomer women that come into our community, and by our community I mean Kamloops in area. We go all the way to Merritt, Clinton, Savannah, anywhere that we are needed. We provide one-on-one counseling and group sessions, from crisis counseling to fun activities to language learning, employment readiness, anything our clients need to be part of our community and become members that can contribute to the growth of our community.
Thank you, Liza. My name is Terri Runnalls, and I'm the Director of Education and Outreach at Western Canada Theatre. And I'm really excited to talk to you about our next performer. Tania McCartney has written a poem that explores the relationship between a daughter and a mother who is losing her memory. Tania is in her 3rd year of the social work program, is an amazing yoga instructor, and an incredible mother in her own right. We are so excited because Tania is back after 12 years away from the stage, and she's sharing with us this poem about loss and love. Under the direction of the lovely Amy Baskin, this is Tania McCartney.
She forgets her recipes. She forgets my birthday. Her nails, once coral, manicured, pristine, now short, jagged, and lime green. She forgets so many things between my birthday and her nails. Sometimes she forgets to look me up and down to see if I measure up. I measured my words in the past, taught young to stave off being, struggled in a constant state of becoming. Now that I have arrived, there is less space for words. The girls go up for a bath after dinner with their dad. She sits at the table with her crossword and her dog on her lap. I organize the dishes in such a way so that it makes sense to her and she is able to help clean up. I look over at her. For the first time in a long time, I can see that she is alone without being lonely. A constant refrain. She is in my home, where I have cultivated love and plenty. Lunch for her birthday. First outing in months due to time and trepidation. While waiting, she scoops up babies out of young mom's arms. filled with joy. Warm bundles cuddled close. I acquire the attitude of a sullen, embarrassed teen. After an hour, she becomes agitated. She identifies with words that she feels stressed out. We take her back to her home. We lay to rest and mourn one more interaction. We will go and see Mom. We will not go out. The girls delight in special trips to Tim Hortons when visiting Nana. At the very least, their memories of her will be filled with sweetness. I see her being saucy with care staff, patting them on the bum and sticking out her tongue. She is sweet. She is well liked. I know they care well for her. I lose my patience with her, fixing my hair and fiddling with my shirt that is wrinkly and askew. I smack her hand, reminded of how this is all part of the weighted scale, how I measure up. And then I remember that one day all this fussing will also disappear. This plague drives space between us that is as strong as a brick wall. We share one shrouded PPE hug in the summer, but now the staff moved from safely vigilant to militant. I'm surprised how her face still lights up when she sees me, mostly recognizing me through my mask, a mask that gratefully covers up the moments of desperation when the distance between us and the longing for touch become palpably unbearable. One day, I will search for meaning in sunken eyes that stare through me. I will search for her so small, so deep within that I would crawl into her skin. I would do anything for a glimpse. Perhaps then I will pine for her fussy fingers. Fingers I long to hold.
What it's like to be a woman in this day and age. This is Tina Moore as Lady Coco in her version of Annie Lennox's Keep Young and Beautiful.
What's cute about little cutie? It's her beauty, not brains. Old Father Time will never harm you if your charm still remains. After you grow old, baby, you don't have to be a cold baby. Keep young and beautiful. It's your duty to be beautiful. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Don't fail to do your stuff with a little powder and a puff. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. If you're wise, exercise all the fat off. Take it off of here, off of there. If you're seen anywhere with your hat off, wear a Marcel wave in your hair. Take care of all those charms, and then you'll always be in someone's arms. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Exercise all the fat off. Take it off of here, off of there. If you're seen anywhere looking glamorous, take a selfie and make sure you share. Keep young and beautiful. It's your duty to be beautiful. That's right, girls. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Keep young and beautiful to be loved.
And that's my advice to all those young girls out there. Just keep young and beautiful. Look at me. I'm 128 years old. I just follow the experts' advice. And this is my Bible. I pay attention to what they say in here. Look, right here. Get glasses. Says right here, beauty experts recommend that you insert an avocado up your derriere once a day to appear to look 12 years younger. Well, you know what they say, an avocado a day keeps the haters away. What are we waiting for? Hand me that avocado. Hand me the avocado. The avocado, hand me the avocado. The avocado. Hand me the avocado. Hand me the avocado. Hand me the avocado. The avocado.
No avocados were harmed in the making of this song. This song has been brought to you by Photox. Photox may cause bloating, puffy eyes, liver damage, hives, raging hormones, hot flashes, irritable bowels, dry skin, overly wet armpits, chin hairs, flaring nostrils, twitchy eyes, and the urge to collect birds. Do not try Photox if you are scared of birds, baloney, or bath bombs. Do not attempt to inject Photox without the use of a sledgehammer, rusty pipe, and a priest.
Thank you so much, Tina. That was delightfully hilarious. Over the past week, our team has shared stories of women in our lives who inspire us. Now we want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments of a woman in your life that you admire, and you'll be entered into a draw to win a bottle of wine. We have 3 bottles to give away, so keep those comments coming. Next up is a performance of a different kind. Isla Crawford is an educator emeritus and a retired professor of the Visual Arts Department at Thompson Rivers University. She is here to speak with us about her visual art installation, Not Just a Tea Party, The First 12.
These prints that are displayed behind me represent 12 women from the Kamloops region who are identified as active in developing social institutions and community programs since the 1950s. They were identified by their peers and were featured in a book that recorded their contributions, which were largely accomplished through volunteerism. While it is impractical to speak about each woman individually, it is important to note that the 2 First Nations women were active in preserving their language and culture, and in maintaining the necessity to recognize that First Nations have a historical and undiminished right to the use of the land. All of the women were interested in justice and worked to make life more fair and equal for those who came after. My role as artist researcher on this project was to document the women and also to gain understanding of their lived realities through image. I visited and photographed each woman and then created these screen prints that are over life-sized and printed on transparent fabric. Interior space has always been gendered feminine, and so using transparent curtain material seems appropriate, as women have traditionally been relegated to interior spaces, observing life from a cloistered interior. These panels of the women are over life-sized to impart a monumental scale to the women, much like what bronze renditions of historical figures do for men. And I might add here how in recent years many of the monumental incarnations of historic male figures have been questioned and edited. The women are immortalized in a different way, and having the panels hanging on the stage of the Western Canada Theatre Company on this auspicious day underscores the importance of remembering and acknowledging what these particular women have accomplished, but also what women have always done. Another aspect of these panels is that they are transparent, and one woman becomes visible through the screen of another. Women's work and accomplishments, as the stories of these women bear out, are built upon the courage and actions of other women. Many of the women were inspired by other women, aunts or friends of the family. And as many of the women stated, if they saw something that needed to be done, they just did it. One woman clearly summarized it when she said that the social norms of the time discouraged married women from working outside the home, but volunteering was accepted and even admired. In undertaking this artistic expression of the women, I enlarged the images to the point where I could not simply screen print the full figure at once. I made them into tiles or sections and printed them much like piecing together a quilt. In doing that, printing a hand or a section of face, I observed the effects of aging and how beautiful the women became as I focused on the patina of experience and age. These women did most of their voluntary work as younger women, and I was interested in how they presented themselves in the present. It was a humbling and awesome experience to meet and talk with each of the 12 women represented in these panels. I would recommend reading the 2 books that focus on their accomplishments. In Not Just a Tea Party is the first 10 women, or first 12 women, and 10 women are featured in the second book, One Action at a Time. It is fitting to honor them on International Women's Day and to remember that many of the institutions and agencies in Kamloops came about with contributions, largely voluntary, from some of these and other women. To name only a few, the Kamloops Art Gallery, the Western Canada Theatre Company, Ask Wellness, Seniors Outreach Society, Elizabeth Fry, the Peace Walk, the Red Cross, the Crisis Line, and the Kamloops Immigrant Services are all agencies that began with or were developed through the work of these women. I also have a list of the women that I'll read out. Marguerite Beasley, Irene Billy, Lila Dwyer, Charmian Ferguson, Barbara Gregson, Hazel Gunderson, Betty Inouye, Anne Michelle, Beatrice Morley, Sheila Nelson, Phyllis Parks, Mary Zorn. And I would like to read the 10 women featured in the second book that are not represented in these prints. Sandy Abraham, Diana Douglas, Bertha Hall, Diane Kerr, Joan Leach, Delia Marican, Lois McAlery, Julia Mitra, Joyce Riches, and Marion York. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Isla, for sharing your beautiful art installation with us. My name is Morgan Benedict, and I am the house manager here at Western Canada Theatre. All My Relations Dance Group is a First Nations dance group based in Kamloops. Joining us tonight are Bernice Jensen and her daughters, Jules, Tamara, and Brittney, along with Susan Oliveras and Skylar. These women also performed at the first International Women's Day Cabaret, the All Abroad Cabaret, in 2019. Bernice, Brittney, and Danica Jensen also joined the team of Kamloops to teach the fire company Jingle Dance. Tonight, these women wear red in honor and support of the missing and murdered Indigenous women.
White Tip, Bernice Jensen, Rinsquest. Hello, everyone. My name is Bernice Jensen, and we are All My Relation First Nations dance group based out of Kamloops and Vernon. A big Cook's Jam to the organizers for tonight's event. And tonight we're going to be doing 2 songs. The first song we're going to sing is the Women's Warrior Song. It's from the Statliam Nation. It's composed by a lady by the name of Martina Peters. So we'd like to sing that song first. The song is to recognize the life givers, the great-grandmothers, the grandmothers, the mothers, the daughters, the aunts, and all the women. We'll sing that song first. The second song we're going to sing is the Strong Women's Song, and it's to give strength to the women, to empower them and to help them through this time of troubled times that we are having, especially at this time with COVID and how we have to social distance from our families and our loved ones. The ladies here are going to be doing the jingle dress dance. When they dance, you'll hear the cones jingle. And what it is doing is it's sending blessings to the Creator at that time. So if you have any prayers that you're thinking of at that time, the ladies will dance. You send those blessings to the Creator. And it is our hopes that He hears them and He will help us, each and every one of us. So I'd like to introduce our group, starting with my sister.
White Susan Oliverius. I'm from Vernon, British Columbia.
Tonse Sheila Rain from Muscatcheese, Alberta. Brittney Jensen. Mary Jensen from Kamloops, BC. Jules Jensen.
So our first song is the Women's Warrior Song. Hey!
Hey!
Thank you so much to all my relations for that incredible performance. My name is Jane Harestad, and I am a technician and box office representative here at WCT. Next up, we have an incredible young talent here to wow us with her stupendous performance. Summer is just 15 years old and has dedicated this original composition to her best friend. Summer is a guitarist and pianist, as well as a vocal student of Tina Moore, who we saw perform earlier. Please enjoy Summer Bogetti-Smith and her original composition, Hand to Hold.
You know just how to brighten up my day. You always know just what to say. I know that you are always there. And I know sometimes I can be quite unfair. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold, even when we've gotten old. Times can get tough, the world is breaking my heart. But I'm not alone when life is falling apart. We've had our ups and we've had our downs. But you were always there to straighten my crown. I know I can count on you, and you know you can count on me too. Like a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold, even when we've gotten old. Yeah. Where would my life be without you near? I can't imagine you not being here. Just 'cause we've grown doesn't change a thing. We were there for each other from the beginning. I know I can count on you, and you know you can count on me too. Like a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Please know I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. Yeah, I'm a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold, even when we've gotten old.
Thank you so very much, Summer. That was simply wonderful. Hello, my name is Jessica Buchanan, and I am the Education and Outreach Assistant here at Western Canada Theatre. This is just a friendly reminder that we are encouraging all folks to donate to the Kamloops Immigrant Services during the broadcast of this show. You can find that link just below. Up next, we have another amazing, young, talented artist. Abbie is a Stage 1 theatre school alumni and has graced the WCT stage from a very young age. You saw her most recently in our holiday production of 2019 of The Sound of Music.
Abbie told us that she picked this song specifically because it really resonates with what she's living through right now, and she was intrinsically drawn to it. So, with her version of Astonishing from Little Women, Abbie Israel-Armand.
Who's he with his marry me? Yes, his ring and his marry me. The nerve, the gall. This is not what was meant to be. How could he ruin it all with those 2 words? I thought I knew him, thought that he knew me. When did it change? What did I miss? A kiss when I thought all along that we were meant to forge frontiers. How could I be so wrong? How I need my sisters here. If I can't share my dreams, what were they for? I thought our promise meant that we would never change and never part. I thought together we'd amaze the world. How can I live my dreams or even start when everything has come apart? I thought a home was all I'd ever want. My attic, all I'd ever need. Now nothing feels the way it was before, and I don't know how to proceed. I only know I'm meant for something more. I've got to know if I can be astonishing. There's a life that I am meant to lead, a life like nothing I have known. I can feel it, and it is far from here. I've got to find it on my own. Even now I feel its heat upon my skin, a life of passion that pulls me from within, a life that I am aching to begin. There must be somewhere I can be astonishing, astonishing. I'll find my way. I'll find it far away. I'll find it in the unexpected and unknown. I'll find my life in my own way today. Here I go, and there's no turning back. My great adventure has begun. I may be small, but I've got giant plans to shine as brightly as the sun. I will blaze until I find my time and place. I will be fearless, surrendering modesty and grace. I will not disappear without a trace. I'll shout and start a riot. Be anything but quiet. Christopher Columbus, I'll be astonishing, astonishing, astonishing.
Wow, amazing job, Abbie. That was truly beautiful. Now, don't forget that we have a giveaway going on right now, and I know I want you to have wine, I want wine, so make sure you put yourself in the comments telling us about an inspiring woman in your life. Next up, we have an amazing trio here to wow you with their talent. They are all from the dance gallery, and actually, their choreography was done by Okano, who we saw earlier today. Chantal is 15 years old and has competed in competitions across BC. Hannah is 17 and thinks that the stage is her second home. And Avery is 15 and has attended an elite summer program in New York City. All three women would like to pursue their dancing career past high school with training and choreography and teaching. Performing Iris Brisbane's If by Rudyard Kipling, we have Chantal Anderson, Hannah Latta, and Avery Graham-Wiseman.
If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good. Don't talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Thank you, ladies, for that stunning performance. I'm Michelle Chabasal, and I'm the manager of ticketing and patron services here at Western Canada Theatre. Up next, we have an extremely powerful performance about murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls in our country, performed by local Laura Michelle. Laura Michelle is a close friend of the theatre and has acted as our Indigenous Engagement Coordinator. We are so happy to have her back this time on stage. Please note that this performance may contain distressing imagery for those of you who have experienced or know someone who has experienced this in the past. Up next, performing her original piece, When Did I Lose You? Here is Laura Michelle.
We've all seen the news. We've all read the headlines. And there are more disturbing statistics emerging each day. Does it surprise you to know that Indigenous women and girls represent 10% of all female homicide victims in Canada, even though we only make up 3% of the female population? The Native Women's Association of Canada recognizes that Indigenous women, girls, and gender-diverse individuals are 12 times more likely to go missing or be murdered than any other female population. The Our Sisters in Spirit project identified 582 recognized missing and murdered Indigenous women as of the 2010 study, but those numbers are much higher now and continue to grow. The Government of Canada's Department of Justice website states that the average number of missing murdered Indigenous women has more than doubled since 1991. But I'm not here to just quote statistics to you. I'm here to ask you a few questions. At what point does a person's life matter less? You can go on any comment section of an online article and see exactly what some people think of these women. Did you know that there's currently an online trend of Indigenous women posting a plea on their social media accounts? These statements say things like, "I did not go missing of my own accord. I would not walk out on my life. I would not just leave my children, my family. I did not run away. Please look for me." These statements are so raw and so real, but they go further than that. What if I wasn't this person standing before you? What if I wasn't this person? What if I was a traditional woman? A wife, a mother, a grandmother, recognized and respected in my community, passing down traditional knowledge to my children, my grandchildren, my nation. Do I still have value to you? What if I wasn't this person? What if, instead, I was a water protector, a land protector, or, as the media has dubbed at times, a domestic terrorist, protester, pipeline protester? What if I was trying to get you to listen to the fact that industry man camps are proven to affect an increase in sexual and physical violence for local Indigenous communities? Fort St. James has acknowledged a 38% increase in sexual violence when industry man camps were established. But what if I wasn't this person? What if I was a youth? A student? A foster child? I was once speaking to a young woman who was going for a run at the beginning of Highway 16, recognized as the Highway of Tears. While jogging alone, she had the thought, with vehicles passing her, if I swallow my fitness tracker, Would that make me easier to find? What if I was a foster child, having already experienced multiple forms of violence and trauma, now running from an abusive foster home? Would you think I was just an ungrateful runaway, another wayward Indian? What if I did have someone waiting for me at home? What if, when my mother went to the RCMP for help, they looked her in the face and said, "She's probably just on a drunk. Give it a week. She'll be back." What if I wasn't this person either? What if, instead, I was a sex trade worker? A direct result of generational trauma I had experienced my entire life. No one chooses to be vulnerable. No one chooses to be taken advantage of. What if I lived what the media has dubbed a high-risk lifestyle? Does that mean that I don't deserve justice? Does it mean that my children, my family, don't deserve to know what happened to me, to lay me to rest? Ask yourself, when did I lose you? When did my life become worthless? Worthless of your concern, your attention, your energy, your empathy. When did my life become worthless? When did my life become worth less to you? We need to do more. We need to bring our stolen sisters home.
Thank you so much, Laura, for that really, truly powerful piece. Up next, we have a mother-daughter duo that is no stranger to the WCT stage and family. Robin Wallace is a teacher at SKSS on top of being a wonderful actor who you may have seen last in our production of Les Mis. Her mother, Valerie Easton, is a phenomenal choreographer who last made the stage move in our production of The Sound of Music. Fun fact, both Robin and Val met their husbands while working at Western Canada Theatre, one of whom is our fearless marketing director, Kirk Smith, who is here with us tonight making sure that, well, this whole show happens. He was also the one who edited all these wonderful videos you've seen tonight, and honestly, we could not thank him enough. So, performing for the first time together on stage, Robin Wallace and Valerie Easton in Sister Kate.
Sister Kate, shaking like a bowl of jelly on a plate. My mama wanted to know last night how Sister Kate could do it oh so nice. Now all the boys in the neighborhood do Kate a good shimmy, that's mighty good. Well, I may be late. my sister Kate. If I could shimmy like my sister Kate, never stay home, stay out too late, I'd get myself about as high as a kite. You know I do it for you every night now. All the boys in the neighborhood, if Katie could shimmy, that's mighty good. Well, I may be late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate. Oh yeah, shake it like my sister Kate. If I shimmy like my sister Kate, shake it like a Bogetti on a plate. My mama wanted to know last night how sister Kate could do it oh so nice. Now all the boys in the neighborhood, if Katie could shimmy, that's mighty good. Well, I may be late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate. Oh yeah, shake it like my sister Kate. That's it. Shimmy like my sister Kate.
Thank you so much, Robin and Val. It is so cool to see you guys on stage together. Now, I have been given the task of announcing tonight's winners. So if you remember, we were giving away 3 bottles of wine. Hopefully they're still backstage and the girls haven't touched them, as well as a huge basket of goodies. So I'm going to announce those now. The winners of the 3 bottles of wine are Christine LaRue, Dawn Brower, and Celeste Immis. And the winner of the big basket is Tara Zanella Fairbrother, which is really awesome because Tara is a drama teacher, so I think that's really fitting for tonight. So, ladies, if you'd like to know how to pick up your prize, check out the comments below, and we'll let you know how you can come get them. Thanks so much for everyone for commenting. Now, to continue with the show, you are in for a treat. Now, you might have actually seen our next performer just a little bit ago at the Pavilion Theatre, doing her amazing one-woman show called Berlin Waltz. Devon Moore is with us tonight doing a live looped multi-instrumental arrangement of one of her original songs. Now, if you haven't seen Devon do her thing before, this is going to blow your mind. She is an amazing human, she is a passionate artist, and she is an absolute force. This is Devon Moore.
This song is a love letter. A love letter to the patriarchy. Don't stand there waiting for the ball to drop. And don't go on staring at the fire that won't stop. Oh, Who do you think you are? Hey, don't lose your cool when I have a thought. What? Ha, ha, ha. And don't think I'm itching to just tie a knot. Ha, 'cause I'm not. Don't call me baby 'cause you think I'm hot. And don't tear me down when I reach the top. Let me reach the top. Hey, Mr. Big Shots. Who do you think you are, oh Mr. Big Shot? You're taking it way too far, oh Mr. Big Shot. Who do you think you are, oh Mr. Big Shot? You don't deserve my heart, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't write me off with your cheap shot. Don't say that you're sorry when I know you're not. Don't call me crazy if I have to shout. Don't say that you're just joking every time you get caught. Don't lock me in when I want out. Don't tell me no when I say stop. Don't disrespect my body no matter what. And don't get so violent when you can't get Hey, oh Mr. Big Shots. Who do you think you are, oh Mr. Big Shots? You're taking it way too far, oh Mr. Big Shot. Who do you think you are, oh Mr. Big Shots? You don't deserve my heart, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't stand there waiting for your balls to drop, 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 drop. Don't go on staring at the fires that you start. Oh, Mr. Big Shot.
Thank you so much, Devin. Terri was right. You really did blow my mind. You're like a musical wizard. Next up, we have some faces that you might recognize. Not only is she a Stage 1 theater school instructor and a TRU alumni, Jessica Buchanan is a graduate of Toronto Second City and has been making people laugh, whether she means to or not, for years. Here tonight with fellow Stage 1 instructor Brittney Martens, WCT House Manager Morgan Benedict, in a number choreographed by Brittney McCartney, this is Jessica Buchanan and her very original version of Peggy Lee's Fever.
Never know how much I love you, never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, a fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, a fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, now give us fever. When we kiss it, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, I'm a fire, fever, yea, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare give me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story, here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give you fever. When you kiss them, fever, if you live, you learn. Fever, till you sizzle, what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Thank you so much, Jess, Brittney, and Morgan for that truly one-of-a-kind performance. Well, we have come to our final performance of the evening. We want to thank you all for tuning in. It has truly meant the world to us to see so many of you commenting and sharing on our YouTube and Facebook page. Don't forget, the full show will be available on our WCT website and the YouTube channel until March 14th. So share, watch again, and get your family and friends to check it out as well. You can also still donate to Kamloops Immigrant Services even after the show is over. Please check out the link in the description of this video for more information. I'd like to send a thank you to the wonderful local businesses who contributed to this event, the Noble Pig, the Fox and Hound Sahali Liquor Store, and to Solista Estate Winery. A very special thank you to all the artists who performed in tonight's cabaret. You are all truly extraordinary, and we are so lucky to have had you on our stage. And finally, a huge thank you to the hardworking staff here at WCT, and particularly to our leader, James McDonald, who entrusted this event to our team of organizers. Singing us out tonight is the phenomenal Chioma Darah-Ani. Now, Chioma leads worship at Motion Church here in downtown Kamloops and is a team member at Ask 'em Talent. I can honestly say that I speak for our entire team when I say we could listen to her sing all day. Sending us out on an inspiring note, please enjoy Chioma Darah-Ani singing Andra Day's Rise Up.
We're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out and move. We can walk it out and move mountains. And I rise like the day. I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 lives again. And I rise up, high like the waves. I rise up, in spite of the ache. I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. We'll bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I rise up, I rise like the day. I rise up, I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for all we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. Yeah. We will rise, and we'll rise. Rise up, high like the waves are rising. In spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for we'll rise up, we'll rise again. We'll rise again.
When my soul was in the lost and found,